Human being on earth is motivated by 5 questions. The man sleeping under the bridge on a piece of cardboard, or the man living in an ivory tower, they both are trying to answer the same 5 questions. First question, who am I? Second question, where am I from? Third question, why am I here? Fourth question, what can I do? And the fifth question, where am I going? The first question deals with identity. And the average human being has never answered the question, who am I? I didn't say what you did. Sometimes I ask people, who are you? And they say, I'm a nurse. And I say, no, that's what you do. Who are you? It's a revelation of your essence, of your person. Most people never know who they are, so they die as someone else. Second question, where am I from? People think of that as an ethnic question, ethnicity. You know, I'm from Africa, I'm from Asia, I'm from China, I'm from whatever, Europe. No. What I mean is, where are you from with regards to your creation? If you think you're from a monkey through evolution, then that's how much value you put on yourself. If you don't know where you're from, you'll never know what you are made of, what your qualities are, what your ability are. This bench we're sitting on, you call it a bench, it's actually a tree. Right. How strong is this branch? It's as strong as the tree it came from. So the source determines what something is and what it can do. How much weight can this bench carry? It depends on the strength of the tree. So if you can find out where you came from, you also find out your ability, your strength, and your potential. Third question, why am I here? It's a question of purpose. Why do I exist? Why was I conceived in my mother's womb? What did I come to earth to do? Did I come here just to go to work and pay bills and die? It's got to be more to life than just going to work, paying bills, retiring and die. This is a lousy life. If that's all you're going to live for, there's got to be a purpose for your existence. Fourth question, what can I do? What is my true ability? The average human only uses 10% of their brain, they say. So to be a genius, all you got to use is 11%. But no one knows your ability except the manufacturer. So never allow anyone to judge you based on their measurements or even their tests. Mr. Robinson, in his class, I was an F student, but I finally figured out I wasn't a bad student, he was a bad teacher. Sometimes the problem is the teacher, not the student. The teacher couldn't teach, so the student could not become. So I had to become my own teacher, and I exposed my own ability, my own potential. The last question, where am I going, is a question of destiny. No one was just born just to die. You were born to fulfill an assignment, and your assignment is already trapped on the inside. There's a story of a man who actually had a farm in Texas, and he heard about them discovering gold and oil out in California. He went and sold his farm for $38,000 back in 1694. And the guy who bought his farm for 38,000 US dollars, very cheap farm, he gave him the money. The guy went, he bought some donkeys, he bought some pickaxes, some shovels. He went out to California looking for oil, looking for gold, pursuing his fortune, he says. 3 months later, the man who bought his farm began to dig for water. Up comes oil. When the report got to California, the guy who sold the farm was on a donkey, read the paper, fell off his horse, and died from heart attack. Because he realized that the farm he sold had the oil he was looking for all along. My point is this, what you're looking for is right where you are all the time. There are only 2 animals on the planet that the Creator identified himself with. The first one is the eagle. The eagle. And the second animal is the lion. And when I identified those 2 animals as his favorite to identify himself with, I recognized I better study these 2 animals, because if he is the leader of the universe and I want to be a leader on earth, I better find out the nature of these animals and also the attitude of these animals. And I discovered that both of them are the kings of their domain. The eagle is the king of the bird kingdom, and the lion is the king of the animal kingdom. But let's talk a little bit about the lion. The lion has what I call the spirit of leadership. And this word spirit here is referring to attitude. Everybody say attitude.
A leader has an attitude that makes him or her different from followers. Now, the lion is the king of the jungle, but the lion to me is a great source of encouragement to all of us. I want you to write this down. Remember this as long as you live. Number one, the lion is not the tallest animal in the jungle. Number two, the lion is not the largest animal in the jungle. Number three, the lion is not the heaviest animal in the jungle. Number four, the lion is not the smartest animal or the most intelligent animal in the jungle. And yet, when he shows up, they all run away. Well, here's one of my favorite quotes that I put in my books, and I believe it really brings home the point. An army of sheep led by a lion will always defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. And the answers to that dilemma is this: because leadership can transform cowards into violent warriors. The right kind of leadership can transform a timid into bold people who are fearless. Leadership is that powerful. Leadership can walk into a camp of depressed people, and in 20 minutes they have turned on into unbelievable, powerful armies. Because leadership determines everything. The lion is the king of the jungle because of one word: attitude. Everybody say attitude. Write it down. Attitude. The lion has a different attitude that makes every animal afraid of him. Now, we don't want to lead by fear, but it does take respect for you to become a leader. When I use the word fear in the jungle, we're talking about respect. The elephant respects the lion. The hyenas respect the lion. The giraffes, they respect the lion. What makes these massive animals respect such a small cat? The attitude is the difference. For example, a lion will see an elephant, and the thing that comes to his mind, one word: lunch. I could eat this thing. And he acts the way he thinks. Now, here's another amazing mystery. The elephant is larger, bigger, stronger, more powerful, heavier, and more intelligent. And yet, when the elephant sees the lion, one word comes to mind: eater. Attitude is a product of belief. You cannot have an attitude beyond your belief. So your attitude comes from your belief system. The lion is the king because of what he believes about himself.